What's up, guys? Welcome to Quality Canon. Today we're going to be reacting to Gigguk's first video in the series of popular Anitubers' very first YouTube videos that I will be reacting to. Now, Gigguk, I don't know how to pronounce it. I love his channel. I think it's Gigguk. But this is his very first video, and he's been pretty strong from the very start. He's the biggest anime YouTuber I can think of. And let's see what his very first video was like. This is a Bleach anime review, and his are always full of humor and quality observations, so let's see how his stacks up to the rest of his quality content. First episode of the anime zone, baby. We're in the anime zone. This music is so fire.
Hey, welcome to my first anime review, and today I'll be reviewing Bleach. Bleach is one of those animes that is really popular, but you can't really tell why after the first few episodes. But once it gets going, it'll hook you, reel you in, and drag you for one thrilling ride.
That's true, it's not very good in the first couple episodes.
Kurosaki, or however the fuck you pronounce it. A normal 15-year-old boy who can see ghosts. But one day he meets a Soul Reaper named Rukia, accidentally steals her powers, and gets the job of a Soul Reaper fighting evil spirits named Hollows. Now copy and paste the word generic until you have enough words to fill a script, and you've just about got a synopsis of the first 15 episodes of Bleach. See, for me, the plot doesn't kick in until about episode 17 when they go to Soul Society. So if you have a short attention span, this really is not the show for you. For those of you with more patience and can stomach the slow pace and generic spoonfuls that are the first 15 episodes of Bleach, let's talk about the characters. Ichigo is your typical main character, who fights for all things good and seems to have an infinite supply of power coming out of his arse whenever there's a slight hint of trouble. Then there's Rukia, who despite her looks is actually about 500 years old and has a weird bunny fetish.
Every shonen character has power comes out of their ass.
Ichigo, but has the body of a 25-year-old and the voice of a 30-year-old, probably because he's been held back for 10 years. Orihime, the tipsy, clumsy character whose brain is stored in her tits. Actually, just about everything else is stored in her tits for that matter. Now Ishida, the geeky type character, I suppose, who tries to act tough to look cool in front of all his Quincy friends, but fails because they're all dead. And finally Renji, the short-fused, hot-headed character who cares more about the size of his sword than the size of his cock.
Pretty much
Ichigo. I could go on to
Ichigo.
describe all the other characters in Bleach, but the cast in this anime is so large it could probably rival the entire population of Sweden. Let's see, for the captains alone in Soul Society, there's Captain Longcounter, Captain Bitch Ninja, Captain Freak Show, Captain Complete Hypocrite, Captain Arsehole, Captain Clark Kent, Captain Better Than You, Captain Grumpy Pants, Captain Mom, Captain Grabass, Captain Senile, Captain Buckethead, oh, and Kenpachi. Let's not forget all the lieutenants, seated officers, Arancars, visors.
There are a shit ton of characters in this show.
Kids, Bountos, and you get an idea of the sheer amount of characters in this series.
They do a pretty good job of balancing all those characters.
Throwing a bundle of characters at you, and it expects you to memorise and keep up with them all. Now, I don't know about you, but I had trouble memorising all the characters' names, let alone their past histories, their previous squads, their relation to other characters, their sword names, their favourite food, and name of their dogs, all because I missed that little bit of dialogue in that one episode. It seems that the author didn't know who his target audience was, so instead he just opted into throwing every anime stereotype at the hope that we would relate to one of them. Then when he realised that he couldn't possibly develop them all, he just tried to solve the problem by introducing more characters. Having said that, you'll find at least one character you'll like. Since there are so many to choose from, it's near impossible to not find one character who you can relate to. Let's talk about the action in Bleach. The action is pretty good, but nothing we haven't seen before, though it does add a dash of stylishness which does set it above other action animes. See, they have this thing in Bleach where each sword, or Zanbatsu, has its own special ability and name. Kind of like Pokemon, except they don't have to train them or raise them and it's not gay. With the direction the anime is going now, it seems that it's gone sick with the case of Dragon Ball Z Fever, with endless supply of power-ups coming out of everyone's arses and overly long training episodes. Despite that, I did thoroughly enjoy this anime and still consider the second arc one of the best shonen arcs out there. Overall, I give this anime a 7 out of 10.
Like fucking hentai Eisen. Alright. That was pretty good, especially considering that's his first video. I mean, the audio quality is fucking horrible, but that's to be expected a lot with most first videos, honestly. But yeah, I thought it was a pretty good critical analysis of Bleach in terms of the beginning is very slow and generic, and that, you know, it has a insane amount of characters, and some of them are very trope heavy. But I mean, what always made Bleach very, very endearing to me is just the idea of one lone person going up against any and all opponents just with a giant sword at his back and just taking the world on, and I just found that very compelling to watch. him take on any opponent fearlessly in this like grand epic way of him being in this alternate realm when he's fighting the Soul Society. And there's a lot of great arcs and, you know, plots, to Bleach's credit, even though it is generic shonen in certain aspects. But yeah, I really like Gigguk's first review of that. So if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time on Quality Canon.